current situations may not always be butterflies and rainbows, and current situations mean that we also have to address what actual humans do and how they are judged in the workplace and unfortunately, in the court of law. For me, it has been an interesting road of trying to understand exactly what is happening in the culture for the he said, she said, whatever it may be, video world when it comes to sexual assault, harassment. Clearly, I want to say me on the right end of things, because I think there is no right or wrong in this. There's only what's right, and understanding that there is no place ever for sexual assault one way or the other. Doesn't matter about either sex, doesn't matter. There's no place for that in the world. And for anybody to feel like their rights are being violated by any stretch of the means. And we also have a court of the law. It is very tough to see that video today and know, if you were to look at hear the audio and see the tape, etc., and not just judge a book on its cover. Very tough to watch. And I'm speaking on regards to young football prodigy, and Mason Greenwood, and a member of the first team for Manchester United prior to his suspension due to while his case was being as his case was being tried. He has been exonerated, and the charges, obviously everything going into his favor. And there's been an evaluation between Adidas and United special investigations. And I think we are only hours away from hearing that Mason Greenwood would be able to return to the pitch for the first team for one of the biggest clubs in all of football in Manchester United. I want to be in favor of the judicial system. At the same time, I am not for not letting people have their due process. That's where I'm at with it, Charles. That's no PC to that. I'm just being real. It's tough to watch that video. It's also tough to see. We don't know all the circumstances, but this is why people have their day in court. Mason Greenwood had his day in court. And unless something is where he is found guilty, that's how, as an employer, you have to address it. That's where I'm at with it. That's my last thought, brother. I'll tee it up for you.
I mean, I would say I'm relatively right there with you. I mean, even abroad, I'm not really. Well, I was thinking today, like, how long, like, he's been in United since he was what, 8, 9, 10 years old. So like it's like it's a little different than back home when something happens with a team that the player's only been with the organization for 2, 3 years, whatever it might be. Young boy on the Spurs. They kicked off the squad for being nasty. Situations like that where there's no thing, but like when you have people that have, like I said, these people have been raised in your systems and stuff like that, it becomes super tricky. I mean, it's shitty as it sounds. I mean, being a horrible person and doing horrible things. He went to court. He had his issues. They sorted it out. I'm not for just even in England just throwing away a young black dude. So, I mean, unless something's going to come out that's different, he needs to go back to work. Like he's a free man. He deserves to go back to work, and so his work just happens to be playing for Man United. So any other job, I feel like being a shitty person, a deplorable human being, does not exclude you from doing your job. If that was the case, we wouldn't have CEOs. So I mean, life is rough sometimes, and this I would say this matter falls. This is a textbook falls in the gray, because there are points on both sides that are legit and valid. But I mean, there's nothing to be done on the other side. It's really just a matter of public opinion on this point. Like that, what I'm saying? Like it really has nothing to do with that. So I don't know. Like I think if he comes back, to be honest, like the shitty thing about it is, if he comes back and scores 10 goals, I think by the 8th they'll stop caring. So like, I mean, at the end of the day, like as much as like it's a terrible thing. Like I said, he's a shitty dude, but I don't think that like I think that they're at the end of the day, like it's just gonna blow over like with other, like all these other things. Um, they'll eventually get back out there, and like as much as like if he's gonna play soccer again, like if just from a business standpoint, and as I was talking about him being in the club since he was 8, 9, 10, like the club has invested a lot of money in him, um, and so for them to just like release him on contract or something that would let him just go be on another team and let this asset that you have, like you still got to look at it from that standpoint and let this asset that they have go free. They're not going to do that, and I think like I said, without a guilty charge, that man's going to go play soccer somewhere. So I mean, at least let him do it at home in a situation that's going to foster him because he's he doesn't there's nothing hindering him from playing soccer right now with them. So either let him play because what else is he going to do, or sell him, and it's just a sunk cost. But then he was, like Mendy had to go get his, and you know what I'm saying, like this. Once they're clear, like what is there to do to go play soccer again?
I do think it's as simple as that, man. Yeah, we aren't gonna shy away from those topics. I mean, we address things with Mendy, we address things with Partey on this pod. I mean, this is happening. I mean, we've seen it where it hasn't gone the right way, and then we've seen it where people are, I think we're going about it the right way. I'm glad that we're able to have these type of conversations. Uh, as we say that, football world can be incredibly tricky sometimes on one hand, but also on the glory of those things is how you truly feel, specifically about Barcelona, where the tagline is that it is more than a club; it's a lifestyle. It's you live it every day. And Forza Barca is for real, though, man. So, hey, vamos.